A father and son facing off for control of the family legacy, a damaged daughter willing to destroy a brother for her father's sake. Where are Yellowstone's Shakespearean-scale characters headed in Season 5? Opening the season with a 2-hour event, Yellowstone Season 5 is set to premiere on November 15, 2022. Paramount has been on a roll lately with Yellowstone-adjacent content, as the network has greenlit multiple Taylor Sheridan-helmed spin-off series, including 1883, 1923, and 6666, proving that they're all in on Yellowstone. Recently, series executive producer David C. Glasser caught up with Hello Magazine to promote the next season, saying that Episode 1 will immediately surprise everybody, where our story starts and what has happened. It sounds like he's implying a series time jump in the Yellowstone narrative, or some other major event to kick off the next season. While we're hard-pressed to figure out how you could start a new season with more intensity than Season 4, there's no doubt that Sheridan and company will deliver, and it will be explosive. The next installment of the Dutton family saga arrives just in time for Thanksgiving, something to make fans genuinely thankful. The central cast members of Yellowstone are expected to return for Season 5. This includes Kevin Costner as Dutton family patriarch John, Kelly Riley as Beth, Cole Hauser as Rip, Wes Bentley as Jamie, Luke Grimes as Casey, and Kelsey Asbol as Monica. Not to mention Jefferson White as Jimmy and a host of others from the bunkhouse. When Season 4 ended, Casey was immersed in a Native American ritual that cut him off from the world, only to have a spiritual revelation of his own.
I saw the end of us.
There's plenty of speculation as to what Casey meant. With luck, we'll learn the answer in the season premiere. The 5th season is guaranteed to bring a new sheriff to town following the death of Donnie Haskell, played by Hugh Dillon. It's possible that an existing character will step into the role. Matthew Jones, introduced as the sheriff's deputy in Season 4, is a possibility. Sadly, Will Patton, who played Jamie's biological father Garrett Randall, won't be returning since Jamie killed him in the Season 4 finale. However, Catherine Cunningham, who plays Christina, is likely to return since she and Jamie have a child together. How will that play out now that Beth has Jamie under her thumb? We'll have to wait and see. It's unclear what the central storyline of Season 5 will be. During a Hall Wines Happy Hour interview, Cole Hauser hinted, "The way Season 4 ends, the audience will be happily surprised with a lot of things."
Who presents the bride?
Me. I'm the father.
Between the marriage of Rip and Beth, Casey's revelation, and the understanding between Beth and Jamie, the next season of Yellowstone promises to cover new territory. The biggest question heading into Season 5 concerns the race for governor, which has John and Jamie pitted against each other. John now owns Jamie and is threatening his job prospects, leaving plenty of fans to feel sorry for the way Jamie has been treated. Perhaps John will reassess their relationship after notifying the sheriff's daughter that her father is dead and recognizing that Beth could have easily killed his adopted son.
Did I lose a son today?
He was never your son, Dad.
Hopefully, John and Jamie will reconcile. Casey's arc will also be a crucial part of Season 5. His decision to undergo the warrior initiation rite is sure to earn the respect of Monica's family. It will undoubtedly affect his view of the world. There's been speculation that Casey may cross over to the side of the Broken Rock Indian Reservation. That would destroy his father. So far, every season of Yellowstone, excluding the first with its 90-minute season premiere, has featured 10 one-hour episodes. Next season, however, will be split into 2 halves with 7 episodes each. The longer 14-episode 5th season is good news for patient fans.
You want me to drive?
I drive.
The 5th season is expected to help launch several new shows for Paramount's in-house streamer Paramount Plus, beyond Taylor Sheridan's 2 sophomore series 1883 and Mayor of Kingstown. Among these are the Prohibition-era 1923 and the Sylvester Stallone-led Tulsa King. Whether these shows will connect to the greater Yellowstone story has yet to be revealed. With an extended 5th season and a 10.4 million viewership average on the Paramount network, Yellowstone shows no signs of slowing down. By far the most profitable and beloved show on the network, Yellowstone and its prequels and spin-offs are high priorities for the network, meaning we'll likely see more in the future. In May 2022, Paramount announced that production on Season 5 of Yellowstone had begun in Montana. Though the series is largely set in Paradise Valley and Bozeman, it hasn't always filmed there. When Yellowstone premiered, the series was primarily filmed in Park City, Utah, southeast of Salt Lake City. The series traveled all across the Beehive State to capture the picturesque western landscape. However, since day one, the Chief Joseph Ranch in Darby, Montana has served as the infamous Yellowstone Dutton Ranch, and most likely will until the series comes to a close. A family-owned ranch, the Chief Joseph was well known throughout Montana long before TV came calling. After the 3rd season, Yellowstone moved production from Utah to the film-friendly state of Montana, hoping to honestly brand the show as a made-in-Montana production. Season 5 continued the tradition, filming in and around the Missoula area and the western part of the state. The story takes place primarily in Gallatin and Park counties, but Yellowstone rarely films there, opting instead to keep production to the western end of the state. While there is no official trailer for Season 5 of Yellowstone just yet, there is a new 15-second teaser that claims that all will be revealed? Tell us more. What needs revealing? The election results, John or Jamie? Casey's new vision quest enhanced worldview?
What do you see?
Two paths.
Or is it something else entirely? From what we can see in the teaser, which isn't much, Casey seems distraught. He puts his head in his hands as he sinks onto his front porch. Could this be the start of conflict between Casey and Monica, or more likely between his family and the rest of the Duttons? Next, we see Rip saddled up with a scoped rifle. There's real trouble brewing. Whether it's human or animal related is up for debate, but one thing is clear: Rip aims to teach someone a lesson.
If you need something taken care of, you tell me and I'll take care of it.
The final teased moment shows John Dutton walking down a hallway looking all respectable. No doubt this involves his gubernatorial campaign. He's most likely on his way to give a speech, but what kind? Victory or concession? All will be revealed. If you've never watched a single episode but want to catch up, or you want to revisit the series' best moments before the season premiere, Yellowstone is available to stream. Currently, all 4 seasons can be found on Peacock with a premium option. If Season 4 taught us anything, it's that paying attention to small details in earlier seasons will be rewarded. Casey's vision of his dead brother Lee came as a surprise at the end of the last season. Attentive fans remember that the eldest Dutton son was killed in battle in the series' opening episode. Sheridan's playing the storytelling long game. Of course, those who have no interest in binging the first 4 seasons can find recaps on the Yellowstone YouTube page, all in under 20 minutes. If you're curious about some of the characters from Season 4 flashbacks, or if you're interested in the Yellowstone universe beyond the flagship show, the prequel series 1883 can be streamed in its entirety on Paramount+. The Yellowstone origin story follows the Dutton family from Fort Worth, Texas, across the Great Plains as they journey to what would eventually be known as Paradise Valley, Montana. If you love classic westerns, then this one's for you. Since its premiere in 2018, Yellowstone has taken the country, and especially the Paramount network, by storm.
I feel different here. My skin tingles. Never felt like this before.
Because of its high production values, stellar cast, and raging popularity, the Paramount network runs frequent Yellowstone marathons. No doubt they'll run another ahead of the Season 5 premiere. Marathons increase interest and excitement leading up to the return of a popular program, and some of the greatest TV shows in history have done the same in preparation for a new season, especially if it can secure more consistent viewership for their networks going forward. For those interested in binging all of Yellowstone with commercials, simply search online for information about the next big scheduled marathon, like the one the network ran over Labor Day weekend. Of course, you could easily binge the past 4 seasons on Peacock, but where's the challenge in that? It's entirely possible that Taylor Sheridan could end the Yellowstone saga with the 5th season, especially since he has a half-dozen other Paramount projects in the making. It seems unlikely, though, that the network would want to fold on this modern western just yet. Many episodes throughout Season 4 felt like backdoor pilots for other series, which generated huge criticism, even from longtime fans of the show. Jimmy's time down at the 4-6's ranch in Texas was no doubt a way to explore the world of 6666 long before the show's premiere. And the flashbacks to the late 1800s Dutton family, led by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, were an obvious precursor to 1883. It seems that Sheridan is doing everything he can to expand his Yellowstone empire before it loses steam.
You are the trailer park. I am the tornado.
It's unclear where the story of the Dutton family can still go. If they aren't going to give up their land to developers, natives, or the government, then who else is there left to fight? And if Casey and his family really are done with the Yellowstone for good, then who is John Dutton actually fighting for? If Yellowstone has taught us anything, it's that one day it will all be gone. The Duttons, their legacy, and possibly their open land. Though we hope Yellowstone sticks around a while longer, everything eventually comes to an end.